going today, everybody? There we go. We have a high demand for sugar beets, so we are gonna go take care of that. Crazy, what's up, man? I've never taken these before. I've got to come from the other side. How in the world? Yeah, right? Long time no see. Where you been, man? Get over there. Oh, the road is right there. Shoot. I've never done these before, man. I've never sold sugar beets or potatoes yet. I don't know, how did I miss that road? This is going to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to get to... I'm going to have to see. It's 11:12. I'm not gonna have time. I'm gonna load this up and go park over there, because there's no way. I have 784 tons to deliver, and it's just not. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't see that happening in 45 minutes. I hear you. I hear you. Well, I was gonna do a full map harvest today, but that's not happening. I got a late start because I slept in because I had a rough day yesterday, man. I worked outside in like 90-degree weather all day long for like 8 hours, man, and that beat me up pretty good. So we will do one next weekend. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be 12 to 14 hours probably to do it, and I'm just not. I am not up for that today at all. Yeah, it was rough, man. Yard work, and I have 2 vehicles, and they both needed serious attention. Like wash, wax, detail inside out, and I mean, it was just, I don't know what came over me, man. It just got going and just couldn't stop. So I mean, I'm glad that I did it, but I'm just not used to that. I haven't been outside in that kind of weather in a long time, like for that length of time. So got a sunburn, man, on my head because took my hat off for like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes maybe. I don't know what it was. It might have been an hour, but it was really like it had gotten shady. Whoops, sorry about the camera. It had gotten shady, and but I guess it was still enough to fry my brain, man, because it seriously torched my neck and the top of my head bad. So yeah, but thank God I have a real aloe plant, and I'm telling you something, man. There is something to be said. I have just now, my wife put that on me. Oh Lord, am I gonna make this turn? I don't think so. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go park over here and speed time up so that I can get to the next hour, because I'm gonna need every bit. Potatoes and sugar beets just take so long. So anyways, I have a real aloe plant, and it was the first time we actually used it. I guess you know, you shouldn't. The only thing bad about an aloe plant is if you use it and you go outside, it can stain your skin. So you don't want to do that, you know. And it was at night, but I'm telling you, man, I got burnt, back of my neck and the top of my head, pretty good. And she put that on, and it was a small stem. It was, you know, maybe 6 inches long or whatever. And she put that on, and I'm telling you, it was instantaneous. Like, the pain was gone, and I didn't feel it until right now. And that was at last night at, I would say, had to be 6 o'clock or so, 7 o'clock, somewhere around there, 6, 7 o'clock at night she put it on. And now, just now, it's starting to wear off a little bit, so yeah. Aloe vera plants, the real plants themselves, that stuff is amazing. I mean, I've had regular aloe vera from like CVS or whatever, you know, and it will not last that long. I mean, it just you got to keep applying it and keep applying it. So I'm really surprised. But I just had to tell that story because I'm really amazed about it. Like, can't get over it. Let's see here. Let me speed this time up. Yeah, yeah, it's got to get done all at once. Yeah. The aloe vera plant is the aloe plant, I guess that's how they say it, but it's amazing. Now you can buy the actual they have big stems. They have like 3 foot, 2 foot stems, 2 foot. I guess they're leaves. I don't know, whatever they call those things. They have them in the store, but they're like $4 a piece, man. They're really expensive. So it's best to get a plant, and the reason that they're so expensive is because they take so long. See, $8.10. So I lost $40. I think it was $8.50. That's all right. All right, let's do this. Yeah, they take a while to grow. You know, that's why they're so expensive. But they are well worth the money, man. They are well worth well worth the time, I should say. I mean, if you get burnt really bad, I'd be going and spending $4 and grabbing one of those, because there's a ton of aloe inside one of those 2 foot stems that they sell at the grocery store. I think it was Harris Teeter or something. I don't know if you have one of those where you live, but it's in like the fruits and vegetables section. But yeah, I mean, if you get fried, man, and you have to have something, that's the way to go. Alright, so yeah, and my two vehicles I work on, the one, well, they both hadn't been cleaned in a while, and I mean a while, like my new, well, I call it my new truck, is 2002 Tundra. It probably hasn't been, because it's gray, so it really doesn't show dirt that much. It takes a lot to show dirt. And I don't think I had cleaned it in about a month. You know, we don't drive it all that much. My wife takes it to work on the weekends, but we don't go a whole lot of places. So, but my other truck just sits out there. It's a 98 Expedition. And it just sits out there in the driveway. And I don't think I've cleaned that in like, I want to say a couple months. And it's white. And it was looking rough, man. So, but we haven't really drove that truck since I bought the Tundra in 2012. So it hadn't been cleaned inside since the last time we drove it, and it was just so. But I didn't wax the Expedition yet. I'm debating whether I want to get it painted. So I really want to keep it. One of my kids, probably my son's going to start driving it when he gets old enough to drive. But wax that Tundra, man, and I'll tell you what. Took a little while. Oops, what am I doing? See? This is gonna get me, man. This is gonna get me. Let's see, I gotta go around the other side. I'm not used to doing this. This is the very first time that I've ever sold sugar beets or potatoes back here. I'm just not used to driving back here, man. But we should be alright. We should be alright. Thank God it's at the train station and it's right here next to the farm. These do a lot better than the other farm. You gotta go to work. See you soon, bro. Alright, Crazy, have a good one, man. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Use the water when you're washing your cars? What? Because it was so hot out? Is that what you mean? Oh, it was fun. The kids had a blast. I mean, they were out there in their bathing suits, man. We were just spraying them, and I mean, that part was fun, but I wasn't, I'm not, whoa. You know, I'll go outside and mow the yard and weed eat and stuff, and I did that yesterday, or the day before yesterday, too, so that was another, you know. Normally that's pretty much, unless we're going somewhere, I mean, to spend a day outside, I mean, really it's basically mowing the yard to where we go out when it's that hot. So yeah, but it was fun, man. I mean, I'm just not up for a 12-14 hour stream, that's all. I gotta get this, sorry, I gotta get this camera right, guys, so I can see what I'm doing. I wanted to do a full map harvest today, but that is just not happening. Yeah, because it was hot. I got you. I got you. Oh, this takes forever, man. There we go. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean, man. So it was dinner time. It was 6, 7 o'clock. You know, man. Took showers, chilling out, ate dinner, put the aloe on the sunburn. Then I never went to bed until we went back out, had to go to the store after dinner. And I ended up getting a Starbucks coffee, which wasn't too, because I wanted to stay up a little bit longer. And so me and my wife got a Starbucks coffee and then went to the grocery store, had to get some food. So, I went to bed around 1, I think. Yeah, so I crashed hard, man. It's a good time. Yeah, going outside and then getting all hot, come back. Yeah, you want to take a nap. You really do. But it was good. I mean, it was, it's good to do that. It's good to get outside and, sweat and, move around, and it's really good. Not good to get burnt, though. That's not good. I got a bald head, man, and I was wearing a hat for a while, but yeah, I took that bad boy off. Because, the sun went behind the clouds, and I know you can still get burnt but I was near a tree, and, I don't know. It just didn't feel. I guess I had it off a little bit longer than I thought, but. I'm gonna have to get her to break off another one of those leaves here soon, and get some more on the old chrome dome. Hey, what's up, Fantastic? How you doing, man? Welcome back. I am excellent. How are you? Thank you for asking, man. Got a high demand for sugar beets. So we're trying to deliver about, I think I had 700 and some thousand tons. Trying to get those delivered here. Let's see how many we have now. 400, almost 500. Blake, what's up, man? How you doing, Blake? Welcome to the stream, man. I don't know if you've been here before. Can't remember all the names. Sorry about that. And I wish that it would get sunny. It's kind of blah here in the game, the weather. Right before I started the stream, I was speeding up time just to get it to go sunny for the stream. And then the sugar beet, the sugar beet high great demand popped up, and I was like, whoa. So I shut that down real quick, man. Speeding up time. Oh, I'm good, Blake. I appreciate the offer, man. Thank you for asking, bud. Alright, now we gotta go. Is there a way? wondering if I can just... Yeah, I can. Okay. Didn't know if getting in this angle right here was going to be tricky or not, but it looks like we should be alright. Uh-oh. There we go. Man, that other map, if you're that far away, I don't know if it would work or not. I was afraid it wasn't going to pick up. Bjornholm, I don't know if it'll dump it if you're that far away. But that's cool. See, I was gonna do a full map harvest, but that's just not gonna happen, man. I'm not up to that today. I will do it next weekend though, barring any kind of craziness. I think it's best to do a 12-14 hour stream on the weekends. I mean, I could do it during the week, but I think it would be better on the weekend, which I think is what it's gonna take to do this whole map. 12 to 14. Sorry guys, let me get this camera right. I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. It's funny how that tractor rocks like it's like that's actually gonna make that tractor rock like that. So when I get done dumping this, I think I'm gonna fast forward time just a little bit, see if I can get the sun out. Normally when it's cloudy like this, then again it might pop on its own. But you can get it when it's partly cloudy like this, you can get that sun to come out. Normally it comes out sometime in the afternoon. So maybe it'll... Just looks all dreary, man. Look at that. Wow, I can't believe. I guess that ain't too bad. The angle that that's dumping at, or loading, I should say. Yeah, I can't pass up a great demand for 800 and sub. Oh, excuse me. $810 a ton for sugar beets, man. You just can't pass that up. This is really the hardest pull out of this place, is that left and straight up the hill. I mean, that's it's a pretty good incline right there. I should weigh this sometime and see. The product alone is 142,900 tons. I just wonder what the whole weight of the train is, the tractors and trailers. Need to check that out. So I might do some, I started mowing the one lot, and I connected it to the other one, 20 and 21. Whoops. And I've got 21 all mowed, the big lot. I ran out of silage for my cows. Well, I have some silage bales, but that's it. But I gotta get some silage over there for my cows. And I had a great demand for silage here, day before yesterday, I think it was. And gotta replace the headlights in the car. Alright there, fantastic. We'll go do that, my friend. We'll catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. You don't make it back. Fallen Sasquatch? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. I do appreciate that very much. Glad you like the stream enough to follow it, buddy. Appreciate it. So I know it's, you know, everything has a process in this game, and you know, it is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. There's only so much that you can stream that's like, oh, that's really cool to watch. I mean, it is, you know, it's farming simulator. There's not, you know, you're either delivering, harvesting, or mowing. I mean, you know, or sowing. That's about it. I don't do any logging on this map. I might jump over there after a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. I might pop over there. To Bjornholm. But I definitely will be doing a whole map harvest next weekend. I am not up to it today, so. Whoops. Oh, that stopped on a dime. How much we got? 352. Alright. No problem. But you should always leave yourself an hour easily. I mean, it's just... That's why, I mean, even if you're gonna, you know, the best... Well... sometimes the best price is the initial price that comes, but a lot of times you get a better price the next hour. So depending on where you have to deliver it during a great demand, sometimes it's better just to load it up and then go park over there like I did and wait for the next hour to come up. Depending on how much you have, if you can, you know, what you're using to dump it with and how far away it is and how much you have to dump. I just like to leave myself that amount of time. Just in case. Stinger 290. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. Much, much, much appreciated. Very happy that you like the stream enough to follow it, man. Thank you. So this is Especially when you're doing sugar beets or potatoes, you really need to allow yourself that full hour. Because it can take so long to load these trailers. But it does make it a lot easier if you have, you know, a train like this one that can haul 142,000, almost 143,000 at a time. It's nice. Some people use the bit. You could actually put another trailer on this, but it really, really, really slows it down bad. It'll pull it. It's not that it won't pull it. It's just, for me, it's just, I don't like going any lower than 7 miles an hour. 5 at the minimum. I mean, just for a split second, but 7 is about as low as I like to go, pulling the train. So it'll do it. It'll do it with another trailer, but it's just really, really slow going up some of those inclines. Yeah, I don't do any no logging on this map, and no I don't use the Krone. Or the new, you know, any of the, I say the Krone, now they've added the what is it? Oh my goodness. The New Holland machine harvester that's just like the Krone, but I don't have that DLC. I don't see, to me, I don't see the point in it, you know, unless you're crazed about New Holland and you just have to have it. I'm not really up for it. I think that's a little bit too much money for one piece of equipment. For the price they want for the DLC, I just think that's high. Especially when you have a piece of equipment that's almost identical to it in the game already. But I don't use it on this map. I do have it on my Bjornholm map. But when I'm doing silage on this map, I just mow. I have those 2 fields that I mow, and that's it. But during my last stream, I had I was down to, like, I don't even know what it was. Trying to think. I think it was like $200,000 or something. I can't remember what it was. But I've got a ton of stuff in storage, and I was waiting for the I had bought my 4 harvesters, 2 for sugar beets and 2 for potatoes, and that was over $2 million for the 4 of those. And I had 4 full, they were about 30% full silage rows at the biogas plant, and I had gotten 1 empty. I normally keep 2 for great demand. I keep 2 in there that are ready to go for great demand, just to have it. And then I will load up the other 2, and when they ferment and they're ready to be scooped in, I'll go ahead and I'll do that. And so I had emptied one of them, and I was 3/4 of the way on the other one, and a great demand popped up for silage. So I think total I spent probably in real time, I think 3 hours that day loading silage. I broke it up though. I finished out the quarter, and I think I did a half of the, so I had 2 1/4 rows of silage to do. And I think it was like 16. It wasn't really maxed out as far as what they were paying. It worked out to be about 16,500 a scoop. Max is around 20,000. Oh my goodness, I gotta go back around here. But that's still awesome. So I did it that day, but I would game save it and, you know, come back to it and whatnot. I didn't do it all at once, but it took about 3 hours to get everything scooped in there. It's the only thing bad about having, you know, 2 rows of silage or a bunch of rows of silage. Once you get that great demand, I mean, you got to get at it. Cool Beans, what's up, man? You know, you got to get at it, man. Silage is a really good payer. You know, it pays very well. It doesn't fluctuate a whole lot. It might fluctuate a couple $100s, but it goes right back up very quickly, and that's why a lot of people like to do it. But it's a big process. I mean, you know, and you have to manually scoop that in there with the front loaders. So it's good money, but it definitely takes a lot of time to do it. I think between those 2.5 or 2 1/4 rows of silage, I think I made like right around 2 million. I was thinking 2.5 to 3, but that would have been if it was $20,000 a scoop. So at 16.5, it paid me about $2 million. So that was good. And this is alright too at 800. I still have a bunch of canola. I'm waiting on my high demand for canola. I will not sell that until it goes high demand. The 968. Oh, I did a wheat sale too. I think it got up over 700 and I sold all my wheat, and now I'm starting to bring it back up. The corn is starting to come back up. The corn price is starting to come back up. I think I'm going to do one more harvest on it, and then I'll let it sit until the price gets up there again. Yeah, I don't like to do things unless it's at least 7 or above. So my potatoes will sit there until they go great demand. Because I pretty much have all the equipment that I need. I have to get, no, I lie. I gotta get one more tractor, and I have to get one more potato sower. I only have one, and I want one more. So other than that, for this map, I'm pretty much set on my equipment. So let's see, what are we at now? 75,000. I might leave that in there. 70,000. I just might leave. I normally do 100 and some is my limit, and then, but I might leave that 70 in there. See, so it took, well, minus the 70. It'll take you a good 45 minutes to empty out, you know, 700, close to 800,000 tons. I mean, but that's with this setup, and the train station's right here, so that, you know, that makes it really easy also. So now I pretty much just, you know, I wait for great demands to come in before I sell stuff. I stockpile things, and I don't like to have over 1 million tons of anything. How do I keep turning that? Stop turning that. I mean, it'll do over 1 million. You can have over 1 million tons of, you know, several things in there. It'll hold it, but I've never reached the max before. I have no idea what the max is. Been up to about 1.2 million. When I had like 500,000 of everything else in there, I got up to like 1.2 million of, I can't remember which one it was, but it still wasn't maxed out yet, so. It holds quite a bit, those silos do. You know, at 800, and $10 a ton. I don't know if I want to take that 70 or not. I'm debating. I should just leave it in there. Yeah, I'll leave it in there. I think I'm gonna keep my limitation of where I'm, you know, at 100,000. Anything less than that, I'll just leave it in there. All right, we're gonna go through here and give this thing a quick spray, spin it around, and park it. And then, let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna advance time a little bit just to get this, see if I can get this cloudy, dreary day. Hold on a second. There we go. Get some sunshine around here, man. Normally you can fast forward that and get that to go away. Is it gonna reach? Oh my goodness, it's gonna reach. Yeah, I know. There we go. Yeah, and all my streams are put up on my YouTube channel, so, you know, if you can't stay or you're gonna miss one or whatnot, I always upload them to my YouTube channel after I'm done streaming. Just to let you know. This bad boy, where are you, man? There you are. Alright, let's get this thing spun around. Let's advance this time a little bit. See if we can get this day to break. Give me some sun. I think I have a pallet. Where is it? See, I'm completely out of silage now. Oh Lord have mercy, I went the wrong way. There we go. Is that ready? 100%. Alright, let's see if we can do this without... There we go, sun broke. It's normally around 1, 2 o'clock that it does it, yeah. This thing is so tricky. And listen, you're not going to become a millionaire with this wool. It's just something fun to do. And I did have another trailer over here, and that's why this one is like this. But I really like this orange trailer. You can put like 10 pallets on here. Oh, we got both of those up there already. That's right. You can normally get 6 on the back and 2, or I'm sorry, 8 on the back and 2 on the front. And they do stay. I mean, when I pull that trailer, you know, I mean, you can't drive like a maniac, but they will stay on there. Just to go up the hill. So I've got to get another sower. This Deutz Fahr, it does alright, and I'm going to probably get another one. And, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that now. Now that I'm thinking about it. And bring that over here. That's the right one right there. And the Deutz Fahr is more than enough tractor to do this area right here. So there we go. So let's bring that bad boy over here. Am I going the wrong way again? I don't know where this is going to be in the list. Really? There we go. That's one thing I wish they would do. They would allow you to group your vehicles so that you didn't have to do that every time. Really be nice to be able to group them together. Where? I gotta go up the other way, okay. Cool beans, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, I would have a ton more videos up there. I play Madden. I do the career. I do a 30-year career. I would love to put every game that I play up there. I normally stream the Super Bowl if I make it to it. But I would have a ton more videos up there if I had a capture card. And a computer that would run it. That would run what I want to do. One of these days. One of these days. So I'm telling you, if you have a field that's about this size, or even the field that I have for sugar beets, I mean, and you have that for potatoes, like that, these are so slow. You know, they only go at 7 miles an hour, and they're only that wide, you know. It takes a while, so you definitely want, I'm just going to park this right here. And I have that one full because they still leave the spaces when they do their thing. And I'll have to refill that after it's done. But, so I go back through and I fill in the spaces later because they leave gaps in the field. Alright, let's see here. I want to check something. The cows are good. I'm not doing sugar. See how the price dropped 200? It'll take probably 2 to 3 weeks for that price to come back up again. So whenever you sell a bunch like that, I mean, you've got plenty of time to get it back up to par. You know, my corn was down to 200 and something like 2 weeks ago, and now finally it's starting to hit 5. So you've got a lot of time to get things back up. But you definitely want a variety. At some point I'm going to do another wheat harvest. Get that going. I don't know if I want to do that right now or not. Corn and wheat I'll probably do again. That'll put me at 6 for both of them. Just 6 or 7. Definitely, yeah, around 6 for the corn and 7 for the wheat. And that canola, what is it, 652? Yeah, I'd really like to sell that at 1,700 or more. So I'm hoping that it hits great demand. That would be great. If it got close to 2,000, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let me finish mowing this field and we'll see what happens here in the next few minutes. Sorry about going around the horn here, guys. I never go the right way. Oh, and I transferred to square bales, for those of you that don't know. And I noticed that I was going to do 100 of each. You're allowed 200 bales now. But I think I'm just going to do 50 and 50. Because these actually started to lag. And that's kind of why I know they look really good. But they were a lot straighter than that. And at one point, one had actually started to get underneath the other one. And it was extremely laggy. I think I had like 65 bales right here or something like that. And just with these alone, it was really laggy right here where the bales are. So I think I'm going to do 50 of these, and then I'm putting the grass ones over here on this side. Once I get rid of, I don't know how many I have over here left to get rid of. They're back there in the back corner. Once those are gone, but as you can tell, this is why I'm mowing too. I don't have any silage here. So I've got to get that going. I'm going the wrong way again. There we go. What's the question mark about? Symbols? What's up, Reeves? I have no idea what symbol. I don't know. You got me, brother. Nightbot, right? Nightbot has a mind of his own. I have no clue, man. So I started using this field. Normally the other field gives me about 30%. And I just thought I wanted a little bit more. So I used to have this as my straw. You know, I had it barley or whatever, and it made the straw. But with the 65 bales that I can get out of these two fields right here, this one and that one, like I said, it was just too much. So I said, well, if we're not going to do that, I'll just go ahead and grass it and then use it for silage or hay. So I don't go over these corners a lot, and I don't go real far up here. I like to leave myself room. And box it in. But anywho, I might do some wheat here after I get this done. Do a wheat harvest. Was hoping maybe one of those would pop off and I could do another sale. They still might. Welcome to the stream there, Reeves Gaming. Sorry about Mr. Nightbot hitting you. Sorry about that. Yeah, Cool Beans. I play Minecraft every now and again. It's normally, I was gonna start, whoops, shut the front door off. I was gonna start streaming it with my son. He likes to play it a lot. And we started a map together, so I might start doing that, here at some point. I enjoy it. Minecraft's fun. What I'm waiting for, though, is whenever they're gonna do, D's Nuts 1522. Thank you for that follow, my friend. Appreciate that. Glad you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. But I'll be calling you D's. How about that? Minecraft? I don't know, man. I normally only play with friends. People that I know, you know what I'm saying? I'd have to see, man. Minecraft's pretty cool. I don't mind it too much. It's a fun game. It's a relaxing game. Nah, probably not, Cool Beans. I mean, I've got these two farms. Done a lot of work on them. I had one guy help me do harvesting. He mowed a little bit, and then he did a little bit of harvesting with me when he harvested canola. But yeah, there's too many ways to, you know. The bad part is it's the bad apples that ruin it. For if I was on PC, maybe I could moderate it better, and you know. But on here, you really can't watch everybody, and trust me, there's a lot of people that would love to come in here and troll me. I mean, they do it in the stream. They do it in the chat, so can you imagine them in here? You put 200 and some hours into a map, and then somebody comes in here and destroys half of it. It's hard to watch everybody at once. Quaid? Is that how, Quaid? Quady? Quaid? Wait a minute. Quady? Is that? I don't know if I'm saying that. If I'm not saying that right, please tell me. Thank you for that follow. I do appreciate it very much. Very happy you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. Quaid? Okay, cool. Excellent. So how you doing today? Welcome. But we will be doing, barring any sunburns or me staying outside all day the day before, like I did yesterday. Barring that, next weekend I'll be harvesting this whole map. I did Bjornholm a while back. I do have that on my YouTube channel where I harvested the whole map. It took me 13 hours to do it. I'm really set up to do it right now. I was going to do it today, but yeah, I beat myself up pretty good yesterday in the sun and in the work that I was doing. That I definitely needed my sleep today and got a late start, so just not feeling the whole, probably a minimum of 12 hours it's going to take me to it would take me to do this whole map. So I'm just not up for that today. But I will do it without question. It will, and I'd rather do it on a weekend. I think that's more of a weekend thing than anything else. So I will definitely be doing that next weekend. Probably on a Sunday. But I'm going to be doing some more Project Car streams also. Me and a buddy of mine are having a lot of fun with Project Cars. And I don't know if you guys are into that or not. If you've had it before and you haven't raced it since the last 2 updates that came out, I would highly recommend go back and revisit that game. It's an amazing game now to play. Fixed a lot of the bugs in the game. So I'll be doing some more streams about that too. Or on that, I should say. Do a couple more passes on this and then I don't know how much silage I'm going to put over here where the cows are though. I really haven't decided. I can't remember. I think I had like think it was 50% last time, and it lasted me a long time. You haven't played this game in a while? No, I don't stream on PC, Cool Beans. I wish I did. I wish I had a PC that would do it, because I would do it in a heartbeat. Hit these with the spray real quick, and then we'll need to decide here. Probably see how long this takes, and then if I'm gonna do a wheat harvest or not. I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe I will. When we do that, I'll do a wheat harvest, and then I'll come back and windrow this and see how that goes. Because I don't really know how long I'm going to be streaming today, and I kind of like to get a wheat harvest in before the end of the stream. I'll just hook up to this. Whoops. Let's do that. I want to do a corner of wheat. Let's see. That one's at 6. The wheat is at 4 and 5. You know what? Let's do a corn. Project Cars is on Xbox One. Cool beans. Yeah, it does very well on Xbox One. I have a trick I'm going to be trying with that auger at some point. That auger trailer right there. And if it works, it's going to be awesome. But I'm not going to tell you about it until I try it first. And it won't be on this map. It'll be on my other map where I have a lot more money. And I can go ahead and buy a few of those and see if I can do something. Yeah, it is a PC game, Cool Beans. It's both. It's both, man. Project Cars is both. Yep. I think it... Isn't it on PS4 too? I could be wrong. No, it is. It is on PS4. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. that does that. See, I didn't think that you guys wanted to sit here and watch me windrow that whole field until maybe the end of the stream. So that's why I decided to start the corn harvest. Yeah, Project Cars is no, it's a good game to have, man. It is very much a simulation racer. Very much so. What's up there, Full Out Redneck? How you doing, man? Welcome back. I use a controller, Cool Beans. Yeah, I don't have a wheel. I wish I had a wheel. Let me get back down here to this other guy because I know he's stopped. Or he's about to. He isn't already. Yep, he is. Oh, I've been awesome, man. Thank you for asking, dude. Appreciate that. A little sore this morning. Worked outside a little bit too much yesterday in the heat, so. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Try not to drive through this too much. I don't know where this guy's going to stop at. Trying to get myself in the habit of not driving through it so much. I know it doesn't matter as far as the game's concerned. It really doesn't do anything to it, but Should be stopping any second now. Man, I don't mind this little cornfield, man. It's perfect, you know. About the time that you're sick of harvesting it, it's done and over with. So like I said, we pretty much got let's see here. Yeah. Next one I'll harvest is, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I probably won't do it in this stream, but I'm going to harvest the wheat, and that's 300, that's a full harvest right there for the wheat, 372,000 tons. So we'll have well over 700,000 when I do that, and that'll be ready. It's getting close to, you know, 5.5 a ton. 550 a ton, so it'll be up there good. Get it around 700 and we'll be ready to go. Wow, barley shot up. Holy cow. 770. Interesting. That's really interesting. Huh. What is the... It's about to change. Let's see what it does in the next 10 minutes. That is really interesting. It's weird. It's like when you start delivering stuff, sometimes the prices just shoot straight up, man. They just... like everything just goes up. It's weird. I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting for a high demand on barley, but 770 is pretty good. We'll have to wait and see. This next 10 minutes here, we'll check it. Go back this way. Yeah, I'll be mowing like crazy here the next few days. Like I said, I like to have 2 of those rows over there of silage. I like to keep 2 of them for the great demands. Just have them sit there and, you know, wait on the great demand. You just followed. Twisted Fate Paintball. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Well, I'm very happy that you followed, man. Thank you for that. Glad you like the stream enough to follow it. Mr. Wisebot here will be letting me know that you followed in a few minutes, hopefully. But thanks again for that, man. Thank you. Oh, I definitely need to go down this road. I didn't need to cut that. I was in from 88 to 92, man. Punching, Nightbot is doing what Nightbot should be doing. Exclamation point USMC. I'm gonna give you a little background. Just a little. Just a couple things. Many, many, many moons ago. Oh, you're welcome. Twisted Fate. Thank you for saying that, man. Appreciate that. And that profile picture is me. That was '87 that was taken. Parris Island. Let's see, which was the last one? He was the last one I did. Alright, let's check this guy out. Whoops. What is my time? Hour and 22 minutes. Okay. I couldn't remember when I started. Sorry. I'm gonna check that. Right? Yeah, Twisted Fate, you're right. And when I was in, they were, I got a quick story. They were, like the LSG stands for, Lejeune, Saudi, and Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. 3 places I went to while I was in the Marine Corps. And, they were going to pay us a per diem for being over there. They were going to pay, oh, Lord have mercy. What were they going to pay? I think it was, I can't remember what the price was, but it was crazy. It was, I don't think it was $200 a day. It might have been $150 a day or 100. I can't remember what the Saudi government was going to pay us, supposedly. And up to 2 months. Was it 2 months or 3 months? Something like that. It's been a long time, man. I can't remember exactly, but it was a good number. And old Mr. Whoops. Old Mr. Bush there said that we weren't mercenaries. And that we shouldn't get paid that money. Of course, that's what we were told. I don't know. He might have taken it and pocketed it, right? Who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, I always thought that was pretty interesting that he said that. Even though I was getting paid to be over there. But yeah, that was hilarious, man. I always thought that was hilarious. And they gave all of the here's a couple little tidbits that a lot of people don't know. They had, now this was, you know, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, but they had given all of the officers that were in charge of a group of people, not just every single officer in the Marine Corps that was over there, but all of the officers that were in charge of a group of people, like a battalion or a certain section. They gave them limited edition Jeep Cherokees, the Saudi government, and they were driving them all over the place while we were there. They were also allowed to take them back home. Now, I don't know if the Marine Corps actually allowed them to keep them, but you started seeing them when we got back to Lejeune. They were all over Lejeune. So I think they were allowed to, I mean, you know, I think that they were allowed to take them home, but I'm not 100% on that. But they were all white, and I I'll never forget the sergeant major that was in charge of us at the time. That was our sergeant major for our unit. He got a gift from somebody in the Saudi government. I have no idea who it was, but it was a special Yamaha 250 dirt bike. I don't know a lot about the motorcycles, but yeah, it was pretty sweet. And I mean, I don't ride bikes like that. I mean, I ride quads, but I don't ride dirt bike motorcycles or motorcycles period. But some guy, it was funny, he had tried to pop a wheelie on it, some kid, young kid, and while we were over there, and he actually laid the bike down. But I had to babysit that thing. I had to put it in a Connex box and ship it back to Camp Lejeune, with a bunch of AK-47s that were sealed, and they weren't able to be shot again, and a anti-aircraft gun that we had brought back. And it's actually, today it is mounted. If you ever have the opportunity to go to Camp Lejeune, it's in the 2nd FSSG. It's in front of the battalion building. It's actually mounted in concrete. I don't know if it's bronzed or not, but it's welded, and it's an anti-aircraft gun. I cannot remember the make of it, who made it, but that was in the Connex box that I had to, when it arrived there, it arrived back at Lejeune on a Saturday, and I had to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and go meet this box when they delivered it near our battalion warehouses, so that Mr. Sergeant Major himself could come by with his pickup truck and have his brand new motorcycle loaded into, why do I keep doing that? Stop doing that. Loaded into his truck, and so he could take it home with him. But yeah, but yet the enlisted could not get any money. I found that very, very interesting, how that all played out. But there's a little tidbit for you that a lot of people don't know about the Desert Storm era. It's just, I don't know, it's just a Nightbot thing, man. A lot of streamers don't allow you to do that. Nightbot doesn't allow you to do that there. Twisted, sorry about that. Your HQ's getting raided. Okay, man. Oh, I wasn't gonna drive through that. What am I doing? I was looking at stream. Sorry. Yep. Same place, Cool Bean. Same place. 97 Blaster 15. Thank you for that follow, my friend. I do appreciate that very much. Glad you liked the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. Yeah, I always thought that was a pretty interesting thing, man. Pretty funny. I would have loved to get that extra money. Absolutely. That would have been awesome. Maybe it was, I think, I wouldn't say it was more like $50 a day is what they were going to do. For a 3-month period. I don't think it was 200. I think it was like $50 a day for 50 or 75 for like 3 months. Pay up to 3 months. But that was that wasn't just Marines. That was every American and foreign service member. They were going to do that for the Brits, and I mean everybody. Can't imagine how much money that would have cost them to do that, but Did not happen for the Americans, I know that. Yeah, Quad said he was over there too. He remembers that. True that, man. True that. White Jeep Cherokees running all over Saudi, man. It was crazy. Limited edition too, man. Yep. Gold writing on the out. No, it wasn't real gold, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that was something else. Never forget that. Wonder if there's any of those still around at Lejeune. That'd be funny to see. I haven't been back since I got out. One of these days I need to go back and just check the place out. Go take a picture of that gun. That anti-aircraft gun. I'd like to get a picture of it. I never got a picture of it. It's funny though, there were a lot of people that got those weapons, fully automatic AKs, before the military, government, postal service realized what we were doing. A lot of people were sending those back home in pieces, and got away with it too, before they started checking the mail really heavily. Yeah, a lot of people got away with bringing fully auto AK-47s. Wait a minute, what were they? AK-40. Yeah, that's right. There's a 74 and a 47, right? I always get those confused. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. But that was an awesome weapon, man. That was an awesome one. I carried it when I could, man. I carried it when I could. Yeah, we went to Kuwait. A total sum is $10,000. Okay. I knew it was close. Yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, I made it into Kuwait City, and that was it. We stopped at Kuwait City. Yep. That's where we stopped at. There was a big tank battle in Kuwait City, and we stopped there. I have no idea what you're talking about, Twisted Fate. The only restaurant standing was the Hardee's. Picking up some girls that were there. No, I wasn't interested in that. Had no interest in picking up any of the women over there, man. It was not my cup of tea. Everybody was... We made a trip to Bahrain. The only place that you could legally drink over there. It served alcohol. Bahrain. Only went over there for a few hours. That kind of stunk. I hated that. I mean, a couple hours. You can only drink so much alcohol in a couple hours, man. Half of them wanted to go sightsee, you know. Most of them wanted to walk around and go see the sights. I'm like, dude, alcohol. What are you talking about, man? This is alcohol. Are you crazy? What do you want to go look at? Nah, paintball, I hear you, man. Cool, cool. Yeah, that's funny. Hi. Hi, Beef. How you doing, man? I don't know, man. Sure, why not? Why not? No, I didn't go on the Love Boat, man. Wasn't that earlier? I got there really close to the time. I got there Christmas. A lot of people were over there a lot earlier than me. I got there, I was there for SHIELD, but it was only for a few days before Storm kicked in. Because I got there Christmas Day, 1990. And wasn't it launched January something, 1991? I believe that's right. So, yeah, I missed out on all that. I guess it might have been a good thing that I missed out on it. To be honest with you. People flipped out over there over that Love Boat. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what they wanted too, man. They wanted people to lose it on the Love Boat. You know, spend tons and tons and tons of money. And they knew it too, man. Whoops. This is, oh, okay. It's got 0.5. I guess I missed that. But I did get an opportunity to stay with the people that there were Americans there that were helping out with the oil refineries, sharing information, and I mean, you know, I could say stealing information, but however you want to look at it, I'm not going to get political about it, but there was a bunch of them that were paid big money to go over there, and they had like a development of American families, and every now and again they would there was a thing where they would take in, you know, a Marine for a day, and they would take him to the house and, you know, have a home cooked meal and all this kind of jazz. And I was able to hang out with a family, and it was cool, man. It was funny because when we pulled into the housing development, you know, we got to talking, and I was like, you know, what about, I said, I've heard of people that have stills and whatnot. I said, do you know anything about those? And as we're driving down the road, he's like, he's got a still, he's got a still. That guy over there down the street, he's got a still. I was like, wow. He goes, oh yeah, we don't do without our, he goes, people think we do without our alcohol over here, but no, we don't do without. I said, okay, man. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was fun. Yeah, they were getting paid big money to do that. Like, what was it? 6 to 8? I want to say they made like $600,000 a year, $700,000 a year or something to be over there for a 5-year term. So I can't remember what it was, man. It's so long ago. I can't remember the numbers, but it was, they were getting paid to be there, man. I mean, yeah. Making some big money. Do you know anything about the LMP1 cars and project cars? Nah, man. You had a mental illness happen to you? Well, that's not good. We were near KKMC. It was like 6-hour flight from our base, and I was still drunk when I got to the base. You made Applejet? Oh, I hear you, bro. I hear you. No, I don't know anything about the LP1s, man. I don't really get into those cars and project cars. Mine's mainly the GT class. They're PS4 guy. How you doing, man? Welcome back. I'll tell you who had some of the good stuff were the Brits, man. The Brits had all kind. Man, they had all kind of stuff. They had good camis. They had great boots. They had powdered beer in like it looked like a coffee can. And when I got there, we were at the port of Al Jubail, where we kept all our all the hundreds of thousands of tons of weapons, and rockets, and TNT, and I mean, you name it. There was a Patriot staging there that the Army had right there beside where we were living, in a parking lot. And the Brits, man, you'd walk into their compound and it was like cases upon cases upon cases and pallets of water. Just this awesome bottled water that they had stacked up. And I went over there and I was talking to a guy, and we just got to talking back and forth, and he says, "Come here, I want you to try something." And he had a plastic, was it plastic? I don't think it was metal. It was a plastic, looked like the old 5-gallon gas. I told this story before. 5-gallon gas tanks that used to be on the back of the Jeeps, back in the day. And they had a tap on it, and he said, "Try this." He goes, "Now it's a little bit warm, but we normally get some ice and then we serve it with ice." And I was like, "Really?" He goes, yeah, but try this." And he put some in a glass, just a little bit in a glass, and it was beer. And I'm like, "Dude, how? Just tell me how you did this. I don't understand how." And he pulls out this coffee can, and it was powdered beer. And he said, "Add water, bro, and let it sit, and that's it." And I was like, "Oh my God, that is amazing." He goes, "It makes it 5 gallons worth." And but the guy wanted 2 sea bags for it. 2 of the big green sea bags. He wanted 2 sea bags. And every Marine came over there with 2 sea bags, but I knew I could get away with just having 1. But I could not get one person, not one of them, to give up one of theirs. I was willing to give up one of mine. They wouldn't give up. I could not get one of them to give up one of theirs. I'm like, 5 gallons of beer, bro. Are you kidding me? Why would you not? Yeah, so none of them wanted to give it up. I could not find one to save my life, man. And it tasted awesome. I mean, it really, you'd be surprised. It tasted really, really good. Yeah, those Brits, they love to trade stuff, man. They were all about trading stuff with the Americans, man. They loved our gear and we loved theirs. For some reason, I don't know why they liked ours so much, but to me, they had the cool stuff. $150K a year? Wow, that's cool. Yeah, they were making bank, dude. It was like, to bring the family over there, go plant a paint nuke in their headquarters. Also, we are going to attack again at 3 a.m. then release a nuke. That will be the end of Atlantic 16 paintball team. That is too funny, man. That is too funny. Yeah, they were paying them people big money to move over there, especially during a war. And I mean, that's why it was all, that's why they were making so much money. I mean, they were just, and plus you're moving your family, and I mean, yeah. Yep, they were paying those people big time. Had a whole community set aside for them, houses already built for them. No. Foreign Legion camp. No, Where am I from? Originally? Just, you split Pennsylvania in half. I mean, I live in North Carolina now, but originally from, like I said, if you split Pennsylvania in half, there's a state route that goes up through there, I-81. And as soon as you cross over the border into New York State, that's where I'm originally from. Not the city, man. The city's... You can have the city. I can take New York City and cut it off in New York State. Just saw it off and let it float out there as its own island. Alright, let's get these guys. I need to get my... This dude right here. You're in Virginia Beach? Cool, cool, cool. They have to bring their own prostitutes with them? Really? Wow. Wow. I hear that. Whoops. North Carolina. Huh. Interesting. No idea where that is. Should have started these guys earlier. I wasn't thinking about it. Move this dude over at least to there. 'Cause that guy likes to come back and he takes up some of his lane. Like that'll be really close. That might not be enough room. I hope it is. I'll have to wait and see. There we go. So everybody's put up and good. We'll go empty this. Hey! Chaffee Cobra 405. How you doing? Oh, did they? I hear ya. So let's see where we're at with this corn here. Whoops. Yeah, 643. That's good. That's good. And that's going up. You know, it's staying around 5. Ooh, 665. Now that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But you see how that wheat or the no. I'm sorry. 764. The barley. That's good, man. Staying up around the 7s. That's excellent. I wonder if that's going to go high demand soon. Love those numbers, man. Loving those numbers. No, I don't do parties while I'm streaming there, Chaffee. I don't do parties a lot. Only friends that I know real well. Sorry about that, man. Quad. Alright, I need to make up my mind what I'm doing next. I don't want to get in. You know what? I think I'm just gonna win row and finish up that over there, and probably end the stream after that. Don't want to get into a whole lot today. Let's go see. So they made it past each other. Cool, cool, cool. Good deal. Good deal. This one does very well with this corn and sugar beet planter. Some of the other tractors, they leave gaps in the field at the beginning and end. I know that this Magnum does awesome. And I use that setup for my cultivator because, you know, these are only 9 meters wide. And, you know, yeah, okay, you can buy the 12-meter cultivator, but the problem is they're extremely long. You run into a lot of different things, trees, buildings, you know, you cross roads. Another 2 meters a pop. I mean, you know, you still have to wait on the sowing to be done. So if you get your cultivating done, then, I mean, you still got to wait on the sower. So this is a great one. It's 10 meters wide. And it requires 400 horsepower. Oh, excuse me. But so I always put the case with it. I don't mind the other one that much. It's not my favorite, that New Holland. I do use it for my bigger sowers. But I always say go at least 100 to 150 horsepower more than what the particular thing calls for. Tool calls for, whatever it is. So that's why I use the case for that. These are 565. I mean, that's, you know, it's 165 horsepower more, but I don't know. I've got plenty of those too. So I've got plenty of those T9s. So that's why I use the case for mine. For that sower. Works very, very well. Let's see, which way was I going here? Need to go back and start windrowing this stuff while I'm waiting on these to get finished. And it's red, right? So it did the red thing, but yeah, that's not the main reason. The thing is that I like my stuff to pull at the speed that it's rated for, okay, all the time. Like this one's 12, I always want it to be doing 12 miles an hour, no matter what the incline is. I want it to be doing what it's rated for. And I don't want it to slow down. So that's why I do that. And this one right here doesn't slow down. Now watch, I'm going to say that and it'll slow down going up this hill. But that's a decent incline, man. You know? That's a decent incline. And you're talking from a dead stop. It'll get up to 12 here and it'll pull at 12 and then it doesn't slow down. So, and that's the best you can do. I mean, that's the best tractor in the game. Oh, it dropped to 11 right there, but you know, that's why I say if you had the 565, it might go to 10 miles an hour coming up that little incline. You know, I know it's not that much, but it just seems like this piece of equipment right here rates. It rates this tractor. So that's why I use it. But, yeah, and it's nice and tight to the tractor, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. You know, when you're turning at the ends and whatnot, you don't have to worry about it hitting trees. That blue one is really long. So, do I play any other games? Online? Not really. See, I use these for this bigger sower. That's what I use those New Hollands for, the T9s, is the bigger sowers. I am going to be playing DayZ when it comes out. Whenever that they decide to put it out on Xbox One, that is confirmed that it is coming to Xbox One. I will definitely be playing that then. I'm going to go park this bad boy over there. Just so it's there and ready. And you don't need a fertilizer, any other fertilizer but this one. I mean, you really don't. It's $90 a day. It's 130 horsepower. It'll pull this thing at 12 miles an hour, which is what it's rated for all day long. This fertilizer is awesome. So, let's see here. Alright, we can start windrowing this bad boy, because I'll be probably shutting her down. Probably be shutting her down here in about another half an hour or so. That I don't know, PS4 guy. I'm not 100% on that at all. I do know it's confirmed for Xbox One, and I don't think it's going to be an exclusive. I really wouldn't see that happening if it's already out on PC, where it would be an exclusive Xbox One console. But I'm not sure. I'm not going to even lie to you and tell you that I know for sure that it is, because I don't. But I do know that it's coming to the Xbox One. That, and I would hope at some point that they're able to put Ark on the Xbox One. That would be really cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna be getting I like Madden. I played the Madden career 30 years. I would have been if I hadn't spent so much time yesterday doing with the work that I was doing outside. I would have probably at some point been able to stream my Super Bowl for year 18. So I'm not going to be getting Madden 16. A lot of people have said it's a roster update game. They don't flop around as much. I did notice that with the demo, like they do in Madden 15. Like when you would hit each other, they would just like kind of flop, do a body flop. Just their bodies just go limp and they just, you know, flop around as they hit each other. But other than that, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm really enjoying 15. The career is kind of challenging. I have it set on all Madden. It's a lot of fun. So I probably won't be getting 16. I don't know if I will or not. It depends on when I finish my 30-year career for 15, if I do or not. I will not be getting Forza 6. It's just an absolute nightmare. I don't know what they're doing with that game. They are getting rid of all the fantasy tracks in Forza 6. What made Forza is the fantasy tracks. Period. Hands down. And they want to reinvent the wheel with Forza. They are trying to compete with Project Cars. And it's just not going to happen. They want to make everything simulation, real world. But trust me, they are not going to change their gaming engine. They need a different gaming engine. That Forza is an arcade sim racer. It is not a simulation racer like Project Cars. But yet they have announced that pretty much they are not going to put fantasy tracks. They're wanting to get rid of all the fantasy tracks, the great tracks that made Forza. Fujimi Kaido, Maple Valley. I mean, there's a ton of other ones. It's sad to see that they're doing that, and that they're putting the Ultimate Edition out for $100, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because you know that they're going to add DLC later to the game, and the Ultimate Edition guys are still going to have to buy it. So I will not. It'll be the first Forza that I won't be getting since Forza 2 back in 2007. So yeah. As far as new games coming out, I have no clue. Just have to play it by ear. See what's what. But I don't get into... I play Battlefield every now and again online, but I don't stream it because I tend to lose my composure playing that game, and it's not a good thing when that happens. So, Weary Jester, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. What? Wait a second. Which button take off the brakes? Been so long I forgot. I don't know what you're talking about here. I know, Beef, it sucks about Forza. It does. It really does. Oh, you watched the Project Car? Yeah, man. I'll be streaming that some more with my mod, DJ. Me and him we've been racing for a little while now, and I'll be doing some more streams of Project Cars, me and him racing together. It's good fun, man. It's good fun. Yeah, that stinks about Forza, man. You know, you can't tell suit and tie people. Listen, Turn 10 doesn't play the game. Okay? They don't play the game. Listen, if you want to see how bad they are at playing the game, Forza Motorsport is on Twitch. That's their channel. Go watch them race. They don't play the game. And when you have developers that make a game that don't play the game, they do really, really dumb things with the game over time. And that's what's happening with Forza. They want to be a real simulation racing game, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not. Everybody liked Forza and the fact that you could take a 700 horsepower Camaro and make it handle like a Porsche. You know, that's what made Forza Forza, and the fantasy tracks and all that stuff. But when you have games like Project Cars out that have done it right since the get-go, and they have the gaming engine to do it right, you're not going to compete with that. It's just not going to happen. You're going to end up destroying your game, and that's what they're doing. So, it's sad and it's awful to see that. It really is, because Forza could have been absolutely... But it's egos, right? They're not going to get outdone by saying they're the best fake, you know, simcade game in the business. They don't want to do that. So, You know, yes, Project Cars had its problems, but it was a release game. I mean, it was the first time it had been put out ever, and they did an amazing job overall with the physics, the driving engine, phenomenal. The real world tracks, I mean, great. And since this last update, Project Cars is amazing. It's a completely different game from when it was released. But, you know, you can't tell Egomaniacs, Dan Greenwalt, and the rest of them, you know, suit and tie guys, what I call them. They have the common sense of a 2x4, I'm sorry. They're gonna destroy that game. It's sad to see. Very, very sad. Let's go check on our other people here. They're not done. Where are they at? Oh. Having a race. That's what we're doing. Cool. Alright. Let's get back to this. Sorry about flipping through these. Hopefully one of these days they'll consolidate these. Make it a lot easier. And I always go the wrong way. I'm not going to get this guy started yet. Sorry, guys. Break a little later. I hear you, man. Yeah, but we'll do it. We will do that again next weekend. Again, listen to me. We will do that next weekend. Like I said, I did too much yesterday, and it just beat me down like a dog, and I needed more sleep today, and so that's why I didn't get to that full map harvest. But we will do that next either Saturday or Sunday. I'll be more specific when the time comes. Like I said, I think that's a weekend thing, and it's probably going to take me 12 to 14 hours to do it. So, right now I have everything I need to do it. So, I'll be more than ready. Hopefully sometime this week I'd like to do another stream also. I want to go back to, I haven't been over to Bjornholm in a while, and I want to go over there and do some, I want to do some more logging. So I think that'll be fun. But for those of you that's new to Farm Sim, this is the old school way to get your silage and your hay bales. You know, well, you pretty much got to do this to get your hay bales, but to doing silage. Why are we? There we go. You can use the Krone or the New Holland DLC, which I think is very expensive for one piece of equipment. I think it's like $7 for that DLC. A little bit high in my opinion. crone's a lot easier to make chaff with. And to make silage. But on this map right here, I just do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. I don't know how you want to say it, but a little bit harder way. Easiest way to get silage is to plant cornfields and to harvest them with the crone. That's the easiest way to get silage. Quickest, fastest, most yield. I do that on Westbridge, but Bjornholm, but I don't do it on Westbridge. But you know, like anything else in Farm Sim, it's, you know, everything's a process, man. Everything is a process. It's all about just relaxing and, you know, for me, so. I don't mind it. Yep. Cool. Cool, Jester. You don't want to... I know you're not necessarily promoting, but, you know... I'm going to talk about that. And people's streams, not a good idea. Just saying, dude. Just saying. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just letting you know. But that's cool, man. That's cool. So, what else was I gonna say? I forgot now. Yeah, this is, this game's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, once you get everything and you have everything and you're, you know, if you come into this game and you're wanting to do it for money, then it's not going to last for you. You know what I'm saying? Because the money's going to come. But if you're all concerned about making billions and billions of dollars and hundreds of millions of dollars and yada yada yada, you know, putting up a ton of windmills and solar panels and blah blah blah, to me that's not really the game. You know, so I take a different approach about it. I mean, I wish this would stop jerking like this. Stop doing that, please. I don't know if that's my box or what it is. So I just do this and I make it, you know, I enjoy what I'm doing, so it's not, doesn't really get boring to me. Because once you make a certain amount of money, it's like, okay, now what? You know? Now what? So my suggestion is, if you start the game, dive right into it and do everything. Get involved in everything in the game. The game has to offer, as far as all of the different, they call them fruits, whatever, products, whatever you want to call them. And all the processes that it takes to get those products. Yeah, I got you, bro. I was just saying that. Alright, I'm gonna straighten this out at the end of this. going across there, I'll end up doing a straight line. I highly recommend always doing, like, I'm going to fix that once I get done with this. Always straightening out all of your lines when you're doing silage or whatever, you know, cutting grass and windrowing it. It's a lot easier when you're using either the baler or the loading wagon. When you're trying to follow curves, it messes up. It messes up. It misses, and you've got to go back, and it's just a waste of time. You know, and it takes long enough to... loading wagon and baling isn't that bad, but it, you know, everything takes a certain amount of time, and you don't want to have to do anything extra. So I always try to make sure that everything is in a straight line, and no matter what row that I'm doing, that I end it in a straight line and not a curve, because I always miss when I go to pick it up on the curves and stuff. It just doesn't do right. And if you have OCD like me, then yeah, it will bother you, and you'll have to go back and pick it up. Hey Kenny, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy. This is on a multiplayer server, but yeah, no, I'm the only one on it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I had to stretch there. Wow, that one got me. Whew. I normally play by myself. But how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. And you can flip-flop between multiplayer and career in this game, no problem. Now let's see, I'll do a couple straight lines here so that I can just grab these. It's just something I do that helps me out when I'm picking this stuff up. Is this gonna go all the way across? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, now I'm gonna move this over a little bit. And listen, you guys can actually take, and believe it or not, if you want to take the time out, you can literally windrow all of this into one row. You just move them over. You know, you can just move the lines over. Get really close and move. Like, I'm going to move this line over a little bit so I can have more room for when I do the next thing. And now it's going to pull from the other two, but I'm going to move this straight line over to the left so that when I go to do that next side, that I'm not running on top of that, and that leaves me with more room. So I get on the edge of it and just move it over a little bit. So you can pretty much, you know, do that all the way across if you want to, and make it into it. It's just a lot of time, you know. That's a lot of time, but you can actually windrow it into one row if you wanted to do that. Oh, I missed that part right there. That's not gonna be cool. Yeah. Little bit. Sorry about that, mofo. Coolier? How about I call you Coolier? So this is basically this is a kid stream, guys, just to let you know. And if I really am not down with either the tags or whatnot, I like it to be where kids can come in here and they can, you know, because I've had that a lot of times where kids come in and they, you know, either their parents are watching it or whatnot, and I try to keep it clean, as clean as possible. So but yeah, we're gonna have to think about that tag there, Coolier. But tags are real easy to change, you know? If you choose to do that. They're real easy to change. Whoops. My bad. The X and the right bumper are... one is exit, and the other one is switch to the tool. If you don't hold that right bumper in long enough, it will mess you up, man. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. It's all good. Scooter, what's up, man? I see you guys are you testing me, man. You testing me now. That's what you're doing. You testing me. Test, test. I have a feeling those two came in at the same time. Trolls are alive and well, man. Trolls are alive and well. You know, it's listen, this is the way I look at it, guys, okay? And this is for me. You know? Trust me, there's been plenty of people that a few people on my friends list that have been into a party when I get going, you know, and I can hang with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can curse, anybody can, you know, anybody can do that kind of stuff. I choose to give the kids an opportunity. It does two things for me. I'm just gonna let you know this. One thing for me is it helps me to think twice before I say things. Okay, that's one. And that helps me in life, in real life, with my kids. Because I'm not the best at it. So the more I stream, the more I think about it in real life, because, you know, I'm talking here and I'm talking in real life to them. So, and when situations happen, it helps me. And two, it's for the kids that come in here. I've had plenty of parents that have been in here watching with their kids, and they, you know, they, whoops, I did it again, sorry. They'll say, thank you for not cursing, or thank you for not, you know, allowing that certain person to have a tag in here, because I'd like for my child to be in here and watch this and not have to read that type of stuff and all that other kind of jazz. So, you know, don't take offense to it if you know, do whatever. I mean, you know, grown men, grown people, they can do what they want to, but, you know, I do it for the kids, man. There's plenty of places that people can go where they can do whatever they want to in a stream. They can have the most ridiculous tags you've ever seen in your life and never hear anything about it. They can talk about anything that they want to and never hear anything about it. This just doesn't happen to be one of them. It doesn't happen to be one of them. It's not that outside of this stream I'm not a cool guy, but I just, you know, it's just not something that you know, let me put it to you this way. It's not something that I would want my kids to look at or read on a regular basis, or listen to on a regular basis. So that's just my gist on it, man. That's just where I'm at with that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm probably gonna have to I need to move the mower over. That is not such a big deal. But the way this is angled, it will not pick this up, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, coming back the other way, it will. Nope, no, it won't either. That's alright. I'll just get it with the windrower, or with the loading wagon. No. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah. I wash Metal. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I just haven't washed it because I'm doing a lot with it right now. So once I get done picking this up with the loading wagon, then I'll wash the tractor. But I wash the implements as I go. Right? Like when I mowed it, I washed the mower, and now I'll end up washing that windrower. But I want to go check on these my cultivator and my sower for my corn, because I'm sure they're having issues right now. Almost positive on it. Oh, come on. Let's back up correctly here. Did I just do that again? I just did it again. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Even though it doesn't need it, it doesn't look like it needs it, but it does a little bit. I just normally hit the stuff right as I'm done with it, you know, so it's clean for the next time. Whoops. But yeah, we will give this bad boy a bath when I get done with it. Let's go check on those other two guys. I do believe that are they not done? Oh, they got caught at the other end of the field. Yep. That's right. I knew that they would. Sorry about the twitchiness. Articulating tractors, that's what happens. So this guy's gonna get done, and I am going to hop a ride with this dude, and then move him when he gets finished, and I'm gonna start the fertilizer. Yeah, yeah. I knew that last time when I did this. Well, they were right next to one another, so I knew that the cultivator was going to stop. But the last time I did this field, they got stuck just like that. So I'm going to go over here and start this guy. But I start them real close together, and eventually that's going to happen. I mean, they're going to get, because you know, your sower's definitely going to have to get to where the cultivator is. You know, when the cultivator stops at the end of the thing, it's still going to. So yeah. And they were running side by side to one another, so I knew eventually that was going to. But I figured it was about time, though. It had been long enough that that was going to happen. This gets knocked out really quick. But we will. Let's see, what's he got? 2 more. Let me see what he has. Excuse me. 2 or 3 more passes. It might be 3. I just don't want to have to stop picking up chaff if this guy needs to be moved. But I think he leaves a little row at the end of this, and he's got to turn and go back down again. I'm not. I can't remember. You might get that whole thing. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. No, he's not. Is he? Oh, wait. Yes, he is. Cool. Yeah, there's a little bit. Oh, now there's even more. That must have been at an angle or something. Let me send him back and get it done and over with. I can go park him, and then we'll go finish picking up that grass. Hi. Hi, Lee. How you doing, man? Or hi, Lee. Shouldn't say man, because I'm not sure about that. Oh, no. It wasn't going to do it. I got to do it. Alright, let's just hit that real quick, just for the heck of it. Not that big of a deal, but, you know, we're here, so we might as well do it. Oh, it's going good there, fantastic. OCD gonna kick in. Yeah, right, Jester? That's the truth, man. That's the truth. I just don't understand if you can set him to do it. I don't know why they don't do it. I guess it's a certain width before they actually go back and fix it, you know? So we'll give this guy a bath and park him, and then take this tractor back over to the where I got my wheat equipment staged over there, because we don't really need him again until the next harvest. Yeah, yeah, that's Xbox. I thought you knew that, Scooter. You know that. Don't you? Thought you did. Thought you did know that. Yeah, there's livestock. That's right, sheep, cows, and chickens. Yep. My cows are fed. My sheep are good. Chickens, I just have them there for show. I really don't mess with them a whole lot. Every now and again I'll stop by and get some eggs and then go take care of them, but you know, pick them up. But the chickens are there just for show. They're not really, like, I think 240 some eggs was like $2,000 or something, you know. I guess when you're starting out, it's alright to have that little bit of extra money, but it's more for looks and show than anything else. And the sheep don't pay a whole lot, but at least there's more involved in them than just picking up eggs and selling, you know, picking up stuff and selling them. Alright. Oh, don't tell me I gotta go. There we go. Wow, we got lucky on that one. So this is good, right? Right. Okay, cool. Excellent. OCD. Been one of those days. I hear you, Scooter. It's all good. I would be playing Farm Sim. My Xbox One is fried in a power. Oh, dude, that's uncool. That's really. Sorry to hear that, man. That must have been one, because they've got the surge protector inside the box. That must have been really bad. That's why they recommend that you don't have it plugged into a surge protector, because it can actually diminish the performance of the box in a way, because it requires so much electricity, and it's not. Surge protectors sometimes diminish that. They're not supposed to, but they can. And there's one built in already to the box, so they recommend that you don't plug your Xbox One into a surge protector. That's why when they first had the Kinects weren't working properly and things were messing up. It's because they had them plugged into surge protectors and they weren't working properly. Alright, I'm going the wrong way again now. There we go. So I need to take, I think I'm going to take 50% to, I gotta have some for my cows. I need some silage for my cows, so. We're gonna take this to the cows until we get about 50-60% full. Wife just brought me some lunch. "50-inch TV. Holy cow, Scooter. Wow, that stinks, bro. Yeah, that you know, I mean, electricity does what it wants to. You know, if it's strong enough of a power surge, it's gonna do exactly what it wants to. I don't care how many surge protectors you have. It's electricity is just that way, man. I mean, you've seen people and heard stories about electric, what are those, balls of light or whatever that would float around in a room after lightning storms and what, I mean, just crazy. I mean, it can do pretty much anything it wants to. So, that's awful though, man. Hate to hear it. That was, my wife. She came down here and said something to me and I missed that piece. That's alright. We'll go back and get it later. Excuse me. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Scooter. It's exactly what it is. So when I get done with those grass bales right there, I'm going to, or hay bales right there, I call them grass, sorry. I will be making some square ones. Or here soon. I just don't want to have too many bales sitting here because you just get that lag. And I am going to build me a mound right in the center of this thing. And then I'm not going to compact it right now. I'm going to compact it later. Off stream. I'll get it to where, what is that, 5%? Hold on a second. 8%. Okay, that's cool. That's good. 8%. Hey, what's up, John Deere man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I do believe you've been here before. How's it going? That does stink. I don't know if I'm going to go 50 or not. We'll see what the pile looks like. Because it takes a lot. I mean, you know, 30% or whatever, 30 to 50% is a lot of silage for the cows. I mean, that lasts a good long while. So we'll just have to wait and see. I might not have done 50 last time. It might have been 30. Because that pile right there alone looks kind of big. For what I had before. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I don't really, I don't push people to, you know, they got something to say, they'll say it, right? A lot of people just like to chill and watch, man. That's all good. It's all good. Lurkers are welcome. Absolutely. Lurk on, my friend. And I have it to verified email address too. So you know, you get some people, they just don't want to do that. They don't want to have a verified email address. Which I think that it makes you sign up through Facebook to actually verify the email address. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't remember. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So you get that too. It looks so bad. Well, don't go by how it looks, my friend. Because you're comparing it to a stream versus in 1080p, it looks amazing. It really looks good. Oh, too close. Yeah, you can't never, you know. I mean, the quality can be only so good through an Xbox One to begin with, as far as the stream is concerned. You know. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spread that out a little bit. That's not gonna work. Give a little bit more of a ramp. No, it's not in-kite, that's ignition. Whoops. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either, Scooter. I don't blame you there a bit, man. No, 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 I'm not downgrading the game. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if he doesn't like the game, he's more than welcome to have an opinion. Absolutely, man. But, you know, it's been duly expressed. It's been expressed. You know? And you can only take it so much from a stream standpoint. You know what I'm saying, man? It never looks as good on stream as it does in person. Unless you have an amazing internet speed. I mean, like you're pushing, you know, like a business T1 10 megabit upload or something. You know, it's very hard sometimes to get it looking exactly the way it does in your house. It tis what it tis, man. Hi. Advanced Sun. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And we try to keep it clean around here. There, Galix. Really not going to get into comparing the PCs with console. Yes, PCs are, they have a better game. Yes, yes, yes. I do agree. If I had it on PC, I wouldn't be playing it on console. But that's a mute point, man. It's like comparing college to pros or NBA to, you know, high school basketball. I mean, you know, it's just talking two completely different animals. Whoops. I was ready to take off, man. I still got more to go. Oh, and I missed that. Shoot. Oh my goodness. And I jumped out. Let's go, son. Messing up all around. Yeah. Alright, Scooter. Yeah, everybody has an opinion. You're right. Yeah, PC version is amazing. I mean, you get all the mods in the PC version too, so, you know, it's kind of, but the, you know, the vanilla version, you just have to, you know, I don't know how much different the vanilla version on PC is from the vanilla version on console, you know. This game is downloading for me. Is it hard to get it into? No, David. It's not hard to get into, buddy. What am I doing wrong here? Alright, me and this... Why are you giving me a hard time? What in the world? Oh, it won't even let you turn it on when it's full. What? That's interesting. I didn't know it did that. Thought I was hitting the wrong button and I wasn't, but I mean... Okay, it won't turn on because it couldn't pick up anything, but I thought it would at least turn on. That was freaking me out. I was like, why is this not turning on at all? David, you're just going to have to... Yeah, I'm Max. Yeah, I got you. I just thought it would turn on. There's plenty of YouTube videos, man. There's 2 maps out, you know. I can't go through everything and getting started, buddy. But, yeah. There's different ways to get started. They give you 4 tractors? No. Is it 4 tractors? I think it's 4 tractors. A loading wagon, or a wagon, a trailer, and what else? A harvester, and a cultivator, and a sower. And I think 2 fields. But yeah, there's plenty of videos, man, to help you with getting started, because there's, you know, there's different ways to get started. But I would highly recommend, you know, watching some more streams, people doing what they do, and I have several streams that I've done on my YouTube channel. There are several YouTube videos out there of getting started and different ways to get started. Yeah, so sorry about that, buddy, but it's pretty self-explanatory in a way. You know, you just want to harvest, then you want to sow or plant, however you want to say it, or cultivate, and then you want to plant, and then you need to fertilize, and then harvest, cultivate. When you're first starting, there is a cultivator and a sower that's all in one. The Vaterstat, and you want to get the Vaterstat sower that sows everything all at once except for the sugar beets and the corn and the potatoes. You want to end up getting that so you don't have to cultivate and then sow. Do two separate processes. You got it, both of them all in one. Yeah, you get to build the, well, no, not building buildings. No, you get two separate maps. Westbridge and Bjornholm. Whoops. This is Westbridge. It's an American map. It has bigger fields. They're really huge. You can divide them up and do different things with them. You know, a lot of people divide their fields up. So, yeah, start out with the tutorials in the game. That's a good idea too, Jester. Yeah, tutorials, that's a good idea. I forgot all about those. I didn't do them when I first started, so that's why I forgot. I had watched enough streams and enough videos that I had a really good idea on what I wanted to do first. That's why I'm telling him that. But that is a good idea. There are tutorials out there that can help you out, get you going, that are in the game. No. You can't build fences in Barn. No. It's not like PC. Nope, everything's already built for you. Now, you can place your greenhouses wherever you want. Pretty much wherever you want. I mean, you can place them anywhere on the map, pretty much. Greenhouses, they have wind turbines. And these are your placeables right here. Right, bee houses. You have 2 greenhouses, tomatoes and lettuce. And then you have a solar panel and a wind energy converter, which is a whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So those are placeables. That's about it as far as placing anything. I don't use any of the placeables that you don't have to do anything with. On my other map, Bjornholm, I had for about 3 weeks I had solar panels and wind turbines, but I ended up getting rid of them because I was making like $20,000 an hour. I had 9 of them, 9 apiece, and I mean that was a good long while after I had the game. When I got to 10 million is when I started buying them, and But after that, it was like, you know, it just seemed wrong. I'd be advancing the game and advancing time to get to a harvest, and you know, it'd be making $20,000 an hour, and I just thought that was kind of cheesy because the windmills, the bee houses, and the solar panels, you don't have to do anything. There's no maintenance to those. There's nothing that you have to do. You just constantly get that money. So the greenhouses, you have to put manure in and water. So that's why I have those. But I've never had any wind turbines or bee houses or solar panels on this map at all. Oh, I appreciate that, Cool Beans. I try, man. I try, buddy. Thanks. What head? I'm using the Microsoft headset. You only use bee houses. I hear you. It's all good. Use what you... Yeah. Unlimited money. Yeah, but... I mean, you know, man. It's... Once you get everything that you need, the money just piles and piles and piles and piles. You know, when you're first starting out, yes, it's a grind. It's difficult, but that's the way it should be, right? That's what makes you appreciate the game for the game. You know? I mean, at least that's the way I see it. I appreciate the game much more for all the work that I did. And there's coins too, guys. If you're starting the game out, there's gold coins at... You need to look that up on YouTube. There's gold coins that you can get. Yeah, there's 100 gold coins there, and you have to grab this. You got to go around the map and pick them up. As soon as you pick up 10 of them, as soon as you find 10 of them, the other 90 appear on the map. Plenty of people have done it. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there to show you exactly where the first 10 are that you find. And like I said, the rest of them will appear on your map, so you'll know exactly where they are. Once you pick those up and you drop them in a well, the game will fill up your silos to 200,000 tons for everything. Everything will have 200,000 tons. And then you can sell that off as you wish. So that's and that's on Bjornholm. But it is not on this map. Westbridge does not have any gold coins on it. So that's another little... And I didn't do the gold coins on Bjornholm until I had the bottom... I had owned the bottom half of the map. I had like 20-some fields before I found out about the gold coins. I didn't even know about them. So it is absolutely possible to play the game without picking those up and without getting that stuff, but it definitely, you know, definitely helps you out when kickstarting off and doing. So that's 37%. I think I'm gonna leave that right there. And this is plenty for now. 40%. The rest of this I'm gonna take to silage. I'll pack this down later, but you want this at 100%, and then and it's only, you see, this is gonna give me a hard time with this trailer, so I'll do it with the loader later. We'll go take the rest of this to silage at the biogas plant. But that's plenty for the cows for now. You got 2 solar panels? Cool. No zombie mode. No zombie mode, Metal. You spilled new blood all over your... I see that. I see that. What's going on there, MH06? How you doing, man? And what you doing giving my boy... I say my boy. He doesn't even know who I am, but I call him my boy because I watch him all the time. But how you doing anyway, first off there, MHO? Welcome back, man. What you doing giving my boy Dato a hard time about his beard, man? What's up? What's up with that? Huh? Can't be giving my boy a hard time about his beard. Cut your beard, man. What's up with that? Dato's a good dude, man. Dato's a good dude. I heard him give you a... I was watching the stream, and I didn't have the chat up. But I heard him say, MH06, I'm not cutting my beard. Stop asking me. So I was assuming that was you, so yeah. Because, I mean, really, I mean, how many MH06s are out there, right? You know. Yeah, well, Dato's not gonna, he's not gonna cut his beard, man. He's a good guy. He's a good, I like watching his I mean, I like watching his streams. He does, and yes, I can promote other people's streams. I'm allowed to do that. But his name is, I think it's, what is it, Potato? And they call him Dato. But yeah, Dato's a good dude, man. He's a fun guy to watch. Stream Daisy. He streams Daisy. He's, he normally has about 800 viewers, so. But he keeps up with the chat to the best of his ability. Good dude. Really good dude. You ran over a hay wagon yesterday. You ran over a hay wagon. Ran it over. Wow. I still need to finish my missions to get all the... Yeah, I hear you, Jester. I'm not... Like I told you, I'm not really worried about it. Had to restart Twitch to get better graphics. Yeah, you need to... Hey, Robert. You need to, you know, refresh every now and again, too. When you're watching streams, if you watch them for a long time, you need to refresh. It's really good to do that. How you doing there, Robert Towns? Welcome back. Your farming simulator won't install. That's not good. That's not good. He does Daisy, Cool Beans. He does Daisy, which is, I don't know if he streams anything else, but all I've ever seen him stream is Daisy. And he does it for 6 hours a day. 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and 4 hours on Saturday. If you go to who I'm following, he's in there. Potato, I think is, I don't know how to spell it, but if during the times between 10, what does he do? 10? And 4, Seattle time. What is that? Is that West Coast? Or is that Seattle? He's in Seattle. He's not going to be on until Tuesday. He's at PAX in Seattle right now. So, oh, I'm not going here. I am going to the biogas plant. He's at PAX in Seattle right now, so he won't be. He said he's not going to be back on stream until. I mean, he has archive streams if you want to watch those, of course, but he won't be back live until Tuesday, I believe. So, But after Tuesday and after, if you click on DayZ to watch a stream between 10 and 4, I guess that'd be West Coast, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's West Coast. 10 and 4 Seattle time, you'll find him within the first, I would guarantee you, probably 5 streamers, if not, you know, closer to number 1. Streaming DayZ. Nice dude. Nice dude. Really nice guy. West Coast time. You live in Seattle? Yeah, West Coast. I didn't know how the Central moved over there. Whatever. I don't know exactly how they go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It takes a second, David. Yeah, it takes a while, David. I mean, it's 16 gigs, I think. It's going to take you a while to install it. Just, you know. It's going to take you a little while to install 16 gigs, but concrete ready mix. I hear you, man. It's a harsh job, man. Let's see here. Where am I? Oh, I was going over here. I can't remember where I am now. Where? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Seattle, Washington from North Carolina. No, I mean, I know there's one on the East Coast. It's in Boston. I said that like slowly because I had to question myself as I was saying it. I think it's Boston. They have one in Boston, so on the East Coast. I mean, East Coast time, Scooter. Oh, is it 2.8? I'm sorry, I thought it was 16. It was 16 gigs. Is it 2.8? Huh. Maybe you're right. It might be. My bad. I thought it was 16. My fault. I guess not. So it takes a little while, man. It'll do it. It'll do it. Rain's killing you in Florida. I hear you, Robert. It's 2.8. It's 2.8 gigs, guys. That's confirmed by Scooter. Sorry, my bad. I thought it was 16. I'm thinking of another game. So what are you saying? All games that are digital downloads are only 2.8? You want some rain in New Hampshire? Irish Psycho wants some rain in New Hampshire. Oh, I was hoping we could get that whole row. Let's see, where's... It's right over here. Let's cut through the woods, man. What game was I thinking of that was 16 gigs? Is that the new Black Ops beta? Is that 16? I can't remember now. I don't know what game it is. That's not right either. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Jacksonville. Daytona, I hear you, Chester. $100,000 liters. Well, Irish, obviously you're using PC. So but yeah, I like this game on Xbox One. It's a good game. It's a fun game. For what it is, it's fun. It's got quite a bit of stuff in it. The vanilla maps are the same on console. Yeah. See, that's the main thing about PC. It's all about the mods, man. It's not that the game is better itself, it's just the mods. Yeah, you can't ride ride a motorcycle in the rain. That stink, man. What's this now? Yeah, some games it's not about the graphics, man, you know? It's just not. I mean, I love playing Minecraft. You know, I mean, I gotta be in a certain mood, but man, when I am, I love playing Minecraft. I definitely get along with some Minecraft, dude. without question. So these are my 2 fields for, and normally I can get about 40, is it 45% or something out of those 2 fields. I think it is 40, which is good. Which is good. So I'll be working on getting these full because I like to carry. I highly recommend carrying 2 of these, having 2 of these full for great demands, and just leaving them, and then you can empty out the other 2 as you wish. You know, fill them, empty them, fill them, empty them, fill them, empty them. But you just never know when the great demands are gonna hit, so it's always a good idea to have a couple of them ready to go as soon as it hits. But yeah, we're not blanketing this one. I'll end up mowing again and filling that bad boy straight up. That one will have about 50% in it, but the rest of these will have about 40 when I get done. So let's give this bad boy a bath, and we are going to park our fertilizer that we have running over there for the, or that is done, or should be done, with the big field, and go park him where he needs to be. And I do believe that we're gonna call it a wrap. What's that now? Is now entering lurking mode. Alright, Scooter, take it easy, man. Wait, what's going on here? I don't know. What does it say on it, Cool Beans? Yeah, it'll tell you what it in the bottom. The Vatter stat is the one that you need. If you're doing everything, the wheat, the barley, the canola, you want the Vatter stat sower. It's a 9-meter sower. I think it's 9. Oh, I missed some right there. That's alright. Whoops, where am I going? So next, I need to, not right now, but next time I need to, next thing I need to do is I will probably do some, by the time I get those done, by the time this grows back again in 12 hours, I'll have to feed my cows again. Let's see here. Yeah, we're at 228. I like to keep them around 250,000 tons. They're not down that far, but anyways, because I need to do some hay bales. Some square hay bales. Let's go get this guy. Where is he at? I know he's over. Is he on the other side? Oh, he's on the other side, isn't he? Where are you, dude? And again, I went the wrong way. There he is. Alright, let's get this. Oh, I gotta get this thing out of here. It drives me nuts having that automatic help right there. If I don't need it. Yeah, it says that if it does both or not. They're Cool Beans. It's this one right here, buddy. That one right there that's in the picture. That's the one you want. Right? Which one did you ask about? Is that the one you're talking about? Pronto. I don't even know what you're talking about. This one right here? Oh, that one right there. Yeah, the big one. But that's the great big one now. I see what you're asking about. All right. You're talking about for the bigger fields. Okay, Cool Beans. I got you. You're on Westbridge. Yes. See, so excuse me. Sowing machine that can sow fields. Additionally, this machine offers the possibility to seed directly. No previous cultivating or plowing necessary. That means that it cultivates. So that one does it, and this one does it right here. This one does not. These are for potatoes, as it says, and this one are for corn and sugar beets. So this Vaterstat's the one you want, the Rapid A600S. As far as the smaller fields, and then the bigger fields, you want the Pronto 9SW. But it takes 320 horsepower to pull that. I use what I have set up for mine while I'm waiting for this fertilizer to get done. What I have set up for mine is that one. See, because that's the 435 is all right. Okay, it's good. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes even at 100 and some horsepower over, which is almost exactly 100, which is kind of pushing it in this game that I've found out, it's always good to go more. So I use the T9s, or the T9, the 565. Just because I don't want it slowing down. Oh, and that guy's done. Done and done. Bam. If I use the 435 on like this field right here, it could slow down up to 2 and 3 miles an hour coming up that hill. Now, if that doesn't matter to you, if it doesn't bother you a bit, you don't care as long as it pulls it, the 435 will work just fine. I wouldn't recommend going any lower than that in horsepower, because the next lowest one is 320, which is exactly what the implement says it to pull it, and that's garbage, because it'll be 5 miles an hour slower, I guarantee you, especially going up an incline like that over there. It's just it's brutal. So, you know, for most of the ones, now I have the 435 on this one right here, because this little hill isn't that bad. This does alright. This does the 12 miles an hour. But for the bigger fields over there, I use the ones that have, on 9, I should say, I'm sorry. On 9. My bad. On field 9, that hill is insane. Okay, it's huge. So I use the T9 for that. Alright. But for this one right here, this still slows down just a hair. Whoops. I think it does like 11 miles an hour, I think. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But it doesn't slow down that bad. But if you're going to use it on field 9, if you're going to use that big sower on field 9, I would definitely recommend getting the T9. Without question. Yeah, I would. Oh, and the other reason, I know why, my bad, hold on a second. I know why I don't use the other 435. Now I know why. The tracks on the New Holland, using it with this sower, it leaves the spaces in the field. That's why I don't use the New Holland 435. And I really didn't want to use... I really don't like this T9. It's really, really twitchy, okay? But on field 9, that hill is so big, that it doesn't, oh, that's not the same sower. What am I thinking? What am I talking about? Be quiet. Just be quiet. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this sower right here is, this tractor works best with this sower. Okay, sorry about what I said. I got confused. I didn't realize I forgot we were talking about the other sower. This sower right here, I highly recommend using this 380. Okay? It will not leave spaces in there, and it will not mess up. Now, let me get to the one that I'm talking about so you can see right here. This sower right here, which is the one that we're talking about, the 435s will have a hard time with it. I can promise you that. They just will. They don't pull it that well. So I would definitely get the T9s to pull it. They have a hard time pulling it. I got the horses confused. The horse. I got those confused. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you with that. These are, I don't like these that much because they're really twitchy. When you go to turn them, you know, the left and right that they do, they're a lot worse than this one. Okay? But I had so many of these that I wanted to just give this one a shot. And mainly when I'm driving it, I drive it inside, in cab view, until I get to where I need to set it up. And then I go to third person and set it up. But I highly recommend having this T9 for this sower right here. Because it just, on those hills and stuff, it'll eat it. It does 12 miles an hour easily, and it never slows down. It'll pull this thing all day long. But those 435s will not. They will slow down. Without question. Partners at John Deere. Yeah, right. The Beast 8976. Thank you for that follow. Yes, you can sell tractors, David, if you need to sell them. If you need money, you can sell them. Just be careful what you sell. Yeah, sorry about getting you confused there, Cool Beans. I got messed up on the sowers. But that's the other horse sower that's the bigger one. But anyways, yeah, I recommend having this tractor. This is the best tractor in the game as far as the biggest, the baddest. 692 horsepower, almost 700 horsepower. I have reasons why I have the tractors I have hooked up to the implements that they're hooked up to. I like them to pull at maximum speed. It's just how I am. This is rated for 12 miles an hour. I want it to pull at 12 miles an hour no matter what field it's on. And to do that, this T9 does it. I don't like to use it because it's so twitchy, but I wanted some variety because I had so many of the cases. So that's why I got it. The case will definitely just tear up the ground with this thing. I mean, the case is bad. It's bad to the bone. But, and like these implements, see? This will pull this at 7 miles an hour all day long on this particular field. It doesn't really have that big of a hill. So that's why I use the, did I buy 3? What an idiot I am. Okay, you guys didn't see that. I'm gonna go take care of this. You didn't see that. I had forgotten that I had bought one of these a while ago. And I went and bought one earlier at the beginning of the stream, but I didn't need to. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I like to have my stuff pulling. When it's pulling things, I want it to pull at maximum speed. So that's, you know, you have to find what works for you. Some people don't care. They don't care that it goes 3 miles an hour slower. They just don't care. They like a certain tractor. You know, they like the looks of it. They like how it handles, you know. So they use it. I don't know what else to tell you. I just, you know, I found that that's what works for me. If you use on the other one that I showed you that was hooked to the 380 for corn, the horse one that was hooked to the case, the 380, the corn and the sugar beet, I haven't found another straight tractor, a smaller tractor, 435 and below, that will pull that without it leaving marks, other than the case 380. I haven't found one. Now, the articulating ones will pull it just fine, but it's kind of overkill. You know, I'll show you what I mean. And bringing this here gives you 20% more. When you bring it to the shop to sell stuff, it gives you 20% more. You can sell it just from this screen right here. You hit the Y again and it goes to shop. See down at the bottom? And this is all the stuff that I have. And I can sell it. This is a loading issue. That's why you get this little graph thing right here for this tractor. I need to restart the game and it will take that out of it. That picture is messed up. But you can sell stuff right here. But it sells it at 20% less than if you bring it to the shop, just to let you know. But anyways, this sower right here, it leaves gaps. If you use anything less, if you don't use this, you like these tractors and you want it to pull it, because it only requires 180 horsepower to pull it, okay? So I recommend at least 280. All right. And this one is, okay, this one is 320. But that one will leave marks in the field, and this one will leave marks in the field. Don't ask me why. I don't have a clue. This tractor right here has a shorter wheelbase. Whether that has anything to do with it, I have no clue. But 435 horsepower is more than enough power to pull that if you're doing corn and sugar beets. All right. Now, this one says 320. If you hook a 435 to it, it will not only slow down, but it will leave marks in the field. The articulating tractors do not. Both of these articulating tractors do not leave marks in the field, spaces, gaps, at the beginning and the ends of the fields. They will do just fine, and they won't. If that isn't your issue, you don't care about that, then hey, go ahead and buy one of these. It'll pull it. You know, it only requires 325 horsepower, but it's slower, or 320 horsepower. So that's why I have the tractors that I have hooked up to the implements that I do. Because I've gone through and found the little niches about like the 100 more horsepower and all that other kind of stuff. Even though the game calls for it, a lot of times it's not true. It'll slow the tractor down. Equinox 1127 and David Noonan 32. Thank you for those follows, guys. I really appreciate that. I'm very glad that you like the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. You can't see anyone else's chat? You can't see anybody else chatting? I don't understand why not. Refresh your stream, David. Hit the refresh on your the stream that you're watching. My stream, the actual stream that's on your thing. You might have to refresh it. Sometimes it messes up that way. So anyways, everybody, I will be doing next week, and next weekend. I wanted to do it this weekend, but it didn't happen. Did too much stuff yesterday, and I got really tired, so I wasn't able to get up as early as I wanted to today. I wanted to do a whole map harvest of this whole map. I've done it at Bjornholm. Took me 13 hours to do it. This one here is probably going to take me somewhere in the same amount of time, maybe longer. I hope not. So I'm planning on next Sunday, maybe Saturday, but I'll definitely say Sunday, barring anything crazy happening. That's what I would like to do. I have pretty much everything that I need to do this. I have all the fields. And we should be ready to go. Everything's all ready to be harvested. Pretty much it will be by that time. Absolutely. It's all planted and ready to go, and that's what it looks like. I have my grass fields, and then my 19 is my wheat, my straw field, and then, you know, the rest of the stuff: wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, and sugar beets. So we've covered everything is in there. It's all planted and ready. So, yeah, we will have to hopefully do that next weekend. I want to do another stream sometime this week of Bjornholm. I would like to do some logging, so if you're interested in doing that, I put it up on the game feed on Xbox One. I put it up on Twitter at USMC2111LSG. And if you follow me on Twitch, you will get the email that I'm streaming. I don't know what day that I'm going to do it, but that would be the way to find out when I'm going to do it. So I normally post that up right before I'm about to stream. During the week, it's normally later in the day that I would do that. Eastern time after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So to give you a better guesstimate on that. So, but I need to hop off here, guys and gals, if there's anything on here. Kenny, my gamer tag is USMC space 2111 space LSG. And it's all in caps, but if you put it in lowercase, it doesn't matter. It'll still pop up. So, yeah. But hopefully everybody has had as much fun as I've had. And, yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. And thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the follows again, guys. And I will say goodbye to the people that are in the chat that I can say goodbye to. I always like to do that before I end my streams. We're your Jester. Thank you again, man, for stopping in. The Man 46644. Simon 191182. Sharky, oh my goodness. 080 Xbox 360 Xbox One. Robert Townsend 28. MHO6 as always. Thank you for being here, buddy. Kerr 7512, Kenny Helm, Irish Psycho Flaw. Psycho Flaw. I guess that's right. LFA. Psycho LFA. Florida. Psycho Florida. Is that what it is? Irish Psycho Florida. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. You know I'm not going to say the last part of that. Thank you for being here, buddy, again. Equinox 1127, David Noonan 32, C West 91684, and Caro Hunter 22. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you, everybody, and everybody that's watching that isn't in the chat. Thank you also for being here, and we will catch you again hopefully sometime this week, if not this weekend coming up. All right, everybody. Have a good weekend, rest of your weekend, rest of your Sunday. And wherever you are in the world, could be Monday, I guess. I don't know. But thanks again, and have a good rest of your day. Oh, we got the Man 46644. Thank you for that follow, buddy. Last minute, right in there. Thank you very much for that. I'm really glad that you liked the stream enough to follow it. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Peace.